Welcome to Mageslayers.
This is a story about heroes. No, that's too much. This is a story about what it takes to make a hero.
Hang on. Is she saying she made us? Like, in her tummy?
Right, very good, very spirited. Settle down. Welcome to Erset La Tari, the land of no return. This strange and mysterious realm teeters ever on the verge of disaster, barely having survived the apocalyptic world curses. But from the ashes rose the Treaty of Budan, and the nations of La Tari achieved a hard-won peace. The starving were fed, calamitous war averted, and a safe and prosperous zone established. But there were those who opposed the treaty, who chafed at silken shackles of peace. Villains who sought power at the expense of the land's very survival. These vile ne'er-do-wells found power in the study of dark magicks and used their martial prowess to enslave their neighbours, forcing them to toil under a repressive yoke to further their selfish hunger for dark esoteric knowledge. So vast became the gap between the power of these villains and those of the forces of peace that the nations were forced to once again band together, commissioning a fellowship of heroes, of champions, to meet the crisis head-on, each a master of their respective art.
Master of waffling the fuck up!
Willing and ready to meet these wicked casters in battle if and when the need arose. This is a story of heroes and what it takes to make a hero. So turn back, ye faint of heart, for I tell no word of a lie. Shit gets fucked really fast.
It's too late, Mageslayers. In just a few moments, the rites of sibilant fire will be complete, and I, Cathix the Immolator, will have the power to challenge the very gods.
Your days of immolating are over, evildoer. Team, Zeta formation, and use the Stygian twist this time. Let's put some sauce on this steak, shall we?
What should I do, boss? I was never drilled in Zeta.
Smolder intensely in the shadows and get a brew. Heroing is thirsty work.
I can just push back enough to almost. Yes, his thoughts are mine.
Get out of my head!
They're beating me! Oh no! I'm so desperately lonely. I just have just a pimple.
Shattering the obelisk is key. Without it, the ritual fails.
Liv, you know what to do.
Always.
No! How could you put...
I hate casters.
We're heroes, Cinti! We're really heroes!
And this is just the start.
Indeed, there are doubtless many great adventures ahead of our mighty band. Not even the mightiest of enemies will stand before...
Yet fate, sweet fate, she is a fickle mistress, For who could have foreseen that the mighty lion would be laid low, not by sorcerer's fire or the blades of darkness, but by an infected, ingrown toenail?
The captain, as he was known to those closest to him, was a man who was defined not only by his charisma and leadership, but by his all-around competence. A man unrivaled in moral, intellectual, and physical virtue. There is a lesson in humility here for all of us. No matter how great the man, he is not above the fates, and no matter how great the man, he is not above good foot hygiene.
This is grim, even by my standards.
We used to joke about his old boots. Called them his lucky pair. Always stank up the tent.
Look, I know it's bad, but we still have the team. And as long as we still have a purpose, we'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Thanks, buddy. Comrades to the end, yeah?
To the end, Deck.
I know that the captain will want you all to remain strong and carry on your great work, honoring his legacy, his name. Now I have a short statement to read out from his father, the primary benefactor of this great mission, which will no doubt give you heart and courage in these difficult times.
What did I tell you? Purpose!
The cost of this venture has already been too high. With the loss of my son, along with the substantial financial burden this troop carry, all missions are henceforth suspended, pending review of the validity and reliability of the Fellowship's commission.
In the absence of leadership, in the absence of purpose, what are heroes to do? Theirs are not souls which cherish peace, nor thrive with idle hands. Without hope or direction, without action or drama, they each found or made their own. But a full tankard cannot fill an empty heart.
Fuck!
I told you to keep your hands to yourself.
Kill me. I am undone.
Perhaps.
So, she finally did it then. Better than you deserve.
Jack! Comrade! Sibling! Save me!
He is drunk, weak man. Flesh wound will heal.
You useless cutthroat bitch!
Shane, come on. Sit the fuck back down, yeah?
You don't tell me what to do, Deck! No one tells me what to do anymore! Let me get off me, little...
I'll cut you to pieces and feed you to cat.
You little whore!
Shut up, Shane, and go to bed, before I tell everyone about Strielta.
How the hell do you know about...
Mind reader. It is literally 90% of what I do. Think about that before you start making trouble.
I don't need help, Castor. Maybe I cut you into pieces instead. Cat is hungry.
Want to try that with me too, little Liv? Maybe I'll do more than scorch you this time.
Speak your cursed words, witch. Knives are faster.
What are you talking about? Of course cats are better than dogs!
Discord. But all it takes is one chance meeting to turn it all around. Some call it the arrival of the mentor, others the call to adventure, but always someone must arrive to pick up the heroes, dust them off, and renew their purpose. And this time, well, this time, it's me!
Did this idiot just walk into a room and yell, "It's me"? Who the fuck is me?
All hail and stand ready. Announcing the Honourable...
Come now, Nanda, there'll be time for that. You must be Sinti. A philosophical question you pose, one many scholars would disagree on. Who is me? In this case, me is destiny.
Bullshit. You not Destiny. Destiny I met in a red house in the capital.
Destiny is not my name, dear man, but my vocation. I am here in the business of destiny. Yours, mine, the very world's.
Oh, fuck. I know what this is. I'll take a couple of baggies of Caro if you've got any, and a wisp of woofer. Enough for a couple of splits.
Oh my, no, dear friend. I am not some shadowy trafficker in back-alley frivolities. I am a crafter of legends. She who makes gods of mortals.
Well, I've had too much to drink, clearly.
And lost much blood.
Not as much as you're going to, you little...
This is a private residence, friend. For the exclusive use of the...
once renowned Mageslayers, warriors of the late Captain Competent. This I know.
She's the new boss.
Most unorthodox.
A new leader? Sinti, picking up the torch slipped so tragically from your mentor's hands. And you must be our resident Duan, skilled in the art of other minds. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Phaedra.
You still haven't told us your name.
Must I? With all candour, I have been waiting for you to introduce me. Are not such things a simple matter for one such as yourself? I must admit myself somewhat underwhelmed.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Underwhelmed, noun, past tense, to fail to impress or otherwise make a positive impression.
I know what the damn word means.
My apologies. I only meant to say I was expecting you to instantly peer into my innermost soul, not leading questions like a common tavern cold reader.
You dare?
Well, I guess I go get my axe.
Do you have drugs for us or not?
My. Now, it seems it is I who is failing to make a positive impression. You have my most humble and heartfelt apologies, my dear. My mouth, she moves faster than my mind at times.
Your mouth is a lady?
Most of them are.
My loquaciousness is a tragic weakness, I know. A fatal flaw, you could say. One I must overcome or be utterly ruined by in the manner of Gracchus the Wit or another such tragic hero. Perhaps a demonstration of your mental prowess would put us at ease.
You really don't want that, friend.
Nonsense. Why don't you tell the group exactly who I am, Phaedra? Or maybe break the ice with an embarrassing memory of a terrible secret from my past? Go right ahead. I am as open as the proverbial book.
She's asking for it, Phaedra. She's asking for it.
I can. Yes.
Then go ahead.
It's not like tapping a keg. I need a moment.
Do your foes sit patiently and wait for you to be ready? Do they play cards, perhaps, patiently awaiting their turn like monsters in some war game?
I can't just... Not when I'm...
My. I do hope you are all more skilled than this one. I cannot make bricks without clay.
That's not fair. You can't just...
Don't strain, dear. You're liable to break something. Well, that about does it for tonight, I think. Ta-ta, sweet dreams and all that. I will see you all bright and early tomorrow to begin our great work in earnest.
Who by the ashes was that?
I like her.
Briefing on your new assignment will commence at 4 noon in the ready room. You are all expected to be present, prepared, and... presentable. Interviews and trials will commence immediately following the briefing. Please ensure you have all of your registration paperwork and identification available, including your MS-1950 forms, to indicate your current holdings from stores. Good night.
I don't like him.
He smells like dust and speaks very little and then lots. But words mean nothing.
This is how they tell us the job is still on? Really? Fucking brass.
The job isn't on. Captain got towed. That officious little shit was talking about a debriefing. This is just them fucking us formally.
You know, Destiny charged 5 gold extra for formal fucking. Real fancy like.
What could that possibly mean?
They make a good point.
About formal fucking?
About 5 gold for extra. They want us to dig our team's grave, and they're going to have to pay us for it. If we stick together and...
Sod that! I'm not sticking around for some fucking exit interview. I'm taking my skills and my gear and looking for a real job. Anyone who wants to come with me is welcome. Except you. And you. And you. You can sod off.
Yes, I hear the song. Or am I singing it? Or dancing? Or perhaps I'm the paper the music is transcribed upon. Or the ink? Am I the ink?
Dad?
Object of great power in the wrong hands. But how could my hands be the right hands? One of them is left.
Maybe stop whispering to the rock, Dad. Like, you're really freaking all of us out. Like, here, just let me take it.
Get back!
Oh, Dad!
It's not made for mortal hands. Or mortal lands. It doesn't fit. We aren't fit. Maybe you'll have a fit.
You're like insane, Dad. I hate it here. I just want to go back home. Like, I don't even have any friends here.
That's fine, son. I know you are a cliché, and I'm not even ashamed. Just please promise me you won't touch the artifact.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna go hang out at the cavern with the heralds of Nyanweir. We're gonna get drunk and smoke drugs and do weird dark magic stuff.
Fine. Yes, go be pretend shadow mages with your pretend friends.
They aren't my friends, and they aren't pretending. They're real-life evil cultists. God, you never understand anything. Why can't you ever just maintain immersion?
Once you've seen through the fourth wall, son, that's all there is left. You can hear them. Dozens of ears. Hundreds if we're lucky. Always listening. I won't let that happen to you.
Hey, dude, stop.
Is this the right cave? Is this the place?
Who's asking or whatever?
Hey, it's the new kid on the block. Hey, Farrell, right?
No, that's my dumb mortal name. My real name is, Blood Slayer.
Funky ass Blood Slayer. You want to come and hang out and do cult stuff?
Yeah, totally. Sure, whatever. I am the darkness.
No freaking way! He doesn't know the password. And he hasn't undergone the bloodening or the darkening. I bet he doesn't even know how to say the gore prayer of the blackest black of the ultra void.
We can teach him. Want to come with me, Blood Slayer? I can show you all the rituals if you like.
So we're just gonna let anyone into our super secret evil cult now, or what?
If they're cute, yeah.
No one's saying he's not totes the doors, but Blood Slayer?
Such a cliche, right, Gore Drinker?
He just, doesn't get me, you know? He just, whispers to his rock all day. He, doesn't understand the darkness in my soul. Not like you two, Dark Mistress.
I'd like to see more.
And who is this, Dark Mistress?
This is Blood Slayer, and he is the darkest souls I've ever met.
Blood Slayer? Cute.
Righteous.
You're such a poser, Keith. Where is this dark object of great power you keep telling everybody about? When are you going to introduce us to this Night Mother you keep going on about? Bloodslayer has got something much cooler than you. He was just telling me about it. Right, Bloodslayer?
Actually, it's my dad's, and I'm not allowed to touch it.
Not allowed? What a daddy's boy. You've got no darkness at all.
But I can get it, obviously, because, I'm not gonna, respect my dad's boundaries or, heed his terrible importance of doom or whatever. I mean, even if he is an archmage.
Awesome! Mwah. See? Way cooler than you, Keith.
It's Legion of Death, and you know that, Anna. Go ahead then, blood loser. Show it to us.
Shane.
Cinti! Well, at least someone has some sense. Grab a sack and as much gear as you can.
I'm not leaving. And neither are you.
The actual fuck? You said it yourself. They're paying us to dig our own graves. I've already been to one funeral this year. That's my limit.
And I don't want to have to go to yours. You'll die out there on the road on your own.
I'll die if I remain here around these fucking psychos. Did you see what that blank-eyed bitch did to me?
I saw you grab her wrist first.
She was cheating at cards.
She always cheats. And she has that whole thing about being touched. But I don't care how drunk you are. You know that.
Yeah, of course. You're right, Cinti, as always. And as always, I'm fucking wrong. I guess it's my fault that little god-twisted fuck gets to do whatever she wants, cut whoever she wants, and old Deck'll just step in for her to feed his boot to whoever says anything. What a fucking fool I was for thinking otherwise.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. Done with this. Done with all these fucks.
Sure you are. So, be done with them. Ignore them. Don't play goddamned cards with the known cheat, and eat something, for fuck's sake. But come hear what this Diara has to say tomorrow morning before you decide anything. You shouldn't make decisions drunk out of your mind.
I can't get my hopes up again, Cinti. I'm not sure I can take another disappointment like that.
Then don't. Like I said, this is probably just us agreeing to be disbanded. There'll probably be a nice discharge bonus, and then we can leave all this behind. Together.
Yeah? Yeah. All right. We'll get ourselves a nice fat bonus and then fuck off to somewhere far away from here. Over the mountains. Emendu, maybe. I mean, if you mean it.
I do. I'm sick of these freaks too.